Good afternoon, everyone. We have reached our second check-in of the Hack the Threat 23 hackathon. And tonight we get to see the team's goals. It's going to be pretty cool. But before we get started, I want to show you all some of the updates on the site just so that you're aware of them. Let me go ahead and share that over. So on the site now, of course, we have a nice group picture. That's going to be changing as well as we have a few more events. But if we scroll on down past the timeline, past the awards, we have teams. Ooh, look, they bubble when I move over them. That's called an on click. No, hover and then on click. So for each of the teams, now some more information is going to be added here shortly, but you can actually go into them. But even more so, when you click on the little eye, it actually takes you to the teams page where all the information for the teams that we have thus far is listed there, including the theme songs that are there. So just putting that there. Of course, tonight we're going to add to that as we do our team goals. Now, I'm going to try to do this really quickly. So no, you know what? No, I'm not going to, because I don't want to spoil the surprise. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to click on that and I'm going to close that there. Then I'm going to reshare so I don't give away everybody's team goals. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and start the slideshow. And tonight, as we do our team goals, the first team that shall be presenting to us with a limit of 1 minute per team. Let me go ahead and put that in here. There we go. With a limit of 1 minute per team is the Too Hack, Too Furious team. So having said that, Too Hack, Too Furious.
Yeah, perfect. Hi everyone. So we're back, and our project is concerning data sensitivity and kind of anonymization. So we are still ironing out exact details for what the product should look like, the final goal of the project, but we are going into it right now with the assumption that data will be coming in some sort of tabular format, so something like a CSV. And from there, the data will be cleaned. And then after that, once it's clean, we're going to develop something that will be able to evaluate the sensitivity of the data the way it is. And either for the CSV as a whole or for columns individually. And then we're going to determine from that measure of kind of sensitivity as it is, how, or if so, and to what degree it needs to be anonymized. So whether that means complete redaction or some sort of substitution. And then that will be performed. And our kind of short-term goal for today or tomorrow-ish is going to be to get some sort of working proof of concept, either with a subset of a data frame or an entire data frame. And the goal as a whole for the project, obviously, is that we can apply this to any kind of data. And again, in this case, under the assumption that it's in some sort of CSV tabular format. The biggest possible concern we have right now is that across each data set, columns are going to be different. The data itself is going to be different. So we're going to have to figure out ways to account for those differences in data.
Excellent. Excellent. Right on the money. Right on the money there. I am looking forward to seeing how you're going to deal with the apostrophe of my name, because different companies do it different ways. You put it in there. Now I got to see how you're going to deal with it.
That's yeah, Jamie, you're just an anomaly. So you're an edge case. You just get deleted.
It's okay. I'm an edge case too. We're not getting deleted. We're not getting deleted. I got the hyphen.
Yep. So this is going to be special. This is going to be special. All right. Yeah. I am looking forward to that. Charlie, do you have any words of wisdom to this fine team?
No, actually, but make sure your data make sure the data you're using is clean, and if it's not, make sure you have good sample data to write your code against, and you have people set up who are going to be essentially cleaning your data set. Make sure you can connect to your data and are able to loop through it just fine. Data, 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 data.
But the cool thing is, I think why does it keep popping back over there? I am not doing that. It is doing that on its own. That's
doing what, Jamie? We're not seeing anything.
Oh, good. So the video panel keeps moving back over in front, and I'm not doing that. So yeah. Thank you, Zoom update. Um, the thing that completely made me forget what I was going to say.
No,
Oh,
but the
yes,
diagram you have set up, that workflow is looking really, really good, honestly. That's
love
a
that.
great workflow to follow.
Yeah. All right. So, any questions for the group? Every data set is different and it may not be easy to account for these differences. Yes. I kind of wish Niall was here because Niall, actually Lydia deals with this too. These really disparate data sets that everyone is a snowflake, and then trying to fit it into your model just becomes a nightmare. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what you all come up with. Really, really. All right, moving on.
All teams, be warned, 60 to 70% of your coding time will be, well, basically has to do with your data set. Either cleaning your data, connecting to your data, verifying your data, validating your data. 60%, and just you have about 50 hours, 60 hours to work on this. So do the math on that. And people laugh at me when I say that, but at the end, it's like at the end of it during presentation. So how long did it take you to get your data set cleaned up? Oh, about 2 days.
It's a thing. The one, believe it or not, the thing I'm actually worried about your team, I'm going to say this out loud, you'll probably hear me say this tomorrow, is the fact that you all have so many people. You all have plenty of work, but if it's not divided carefully between you all, it's, things aren't going to get done. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how you all pull that together. And I'm probably going to ask you about that tomorrow too, because I have a feeling y'all are going to have a long, fun-filled night. Fun with a capital F.
All right. On a bit of fun though, the 2 Hack to Furious with the cowboy logo looks, I love that font. That looks great. All right.
Up next, our next team, the Techniators. So Techniators, as soon as you're ready, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. I'm the representative of my group today, and we are going to create a tool / app that makes fake news detection easier. So our goals for today was find the data, which we already did just before this meeting. Then we're going to clean the data. We're going to do some EDA because we want to determine if we're going to do feature engineering. And then we're going to do a supervised model, an ML model training so we could do a classification, whether it's real or fake. And then we're going to display our results in an app. Possible concerns and issues is the formatting of our data and tuning the model so it's able to capture all the features of the URL versus versus the title news. So there's a lot of text in there, and we want to be able to capture all the features that will make us able to classify the article as fake or real.
All right.
Yeah.
This is
Excellent.
awesome.
And perfect.
I love that you've kind of divvied up the tasks here. This is really, really good. Keep in mind, of course, a lot of these tasks are pretty strong, and a lot of these tasks depend on other parts of the task to be done. My word of wisdom is going to be the same one I gave the other team. You found the data, you're cleaning the data, but don't let that hold up the development of the model and the development of the app. So as soon as you get some of that data cleaned up, Sarah, share that with Caesar and Kelvin so they can start writing their code while you're still dealing with all the data sets. The other thing, I'm not sure how, actually you all are machine learning data scientists, master's degree students, right? So you all already know this, but there is a type of machine learning algorithm called, hang on, a decision tree classifier, right? And this is a good application for that because it's either going to be fake or it's going to be real. So maybe a decision tree classifier might be a good application here.
And I'm actually wondering if, well, first of all, I'm wondering what you're going to use to determine it's going to be fake news. Like, how do you do that?
if
And
it
then
comes from Breitbart, automatically we know it's going to be fake news.
I'm not saying all that. But what
I'm just saying, you got the perfect data set already out there.
what I am saying is
Sorry, should I not say that?
no, not a problem. I'm thinking about actually I was thinking about like I think it's called America Coast to Coast.
Oh,
So
even better. Yes.
that one has fun stuff. It was like Joe Rogan show before Joe Rogan show. It's an interesting play. But anyway, I wonder if whatever method you decide to use to decide whether it's fake news, if that same methodology could be used to determine if something is ChatGPT generated. I wonder if there is a
Ooh, that's
connection.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really interesting. And Lydia, the National Enquirer is 100% true. Have you never watched Men in Black?
They have made the Enquirer has made a left turn. They are now considered a very reliable source of information. I am still waiting to I'm just
Where's that graphic that rates different news sources
Oh,
by
you're right. Yeah.
I love the fact that the Weather Channel is the most like trustworthy news source in America. The Weather Channel. Love it.
Well, I mean, it's sunny. It's rainy.
somewhere.
It's snowy.
Somewhere.
Can't get
The
much more
Weather
accurate.
Channel is always right. It depends on scope.
Except here in Austin, Texas.
All right. Excellent job,
Yeah,
Techniators.
well done, Techniators. This is very cool.
All right. Go ahead and push them
And
forward.
I love your all's emoji.
Techniators.
That is so cool.
They made their own, but I can't use it. I can't use it for myself.
Oh, there's got to be a custom. No, you can upload that into a custom emoji.
I will look. I will look. We'll see here. Oh,
All right.
If they can send it to you as like a regular like PNG format, you can add it as a custom emoji in Discord and then you can use it there.
That's true, but I need to be able to use it in HTML. Point is, I'll take another look just to be sure. But I do want to put one more thing out for that team, and I know this is a hard decision to make because y'all are just in it to win it, in it to get it done. I do need you all to define a student mentor for me, at least one student mentor, because gotta have one. So whoever's idea this is, just so we can have them up there, that way they can be given all the rights and privileges thereunto. In other words, they can go to Amazon Web Services, create things and add users and things. They can create channels and things inside of Discord. That's the only reason. All right. Up next. Fantabulous job, by the way. We bring to the stage, coming to the stage, Hurricane Club. The floor is yours.
All right, so we're Anti-Hurricane Club. Our main goal, we're going to be building like a dashboard, as you can see in our last task list here, about a data set that looks into vulnerability indexes from Puerto Rico. And we're going to pick like the 2016 year and the 2018 year in which the Hurricane Maria happened between those years. And we're going to try to visualize the difference between the two and see what happened. So how we split off our task goal is I'm going to be doing like the information about the data set. Will's going to be doing the stats description. Tanmay is going to do some questions that we could probably answer and try to visualize. Will's going to do cleaning data. And then Tanmay is doing exploratory analysis. I'm going to be the lead for the dashboard design, and Ashwin's going to be the lead for dashboard coding. So all of our names here, they're just like the head of it. There's not complete responsibilities on there. It's just whoever's like the point person. And we also have some possible concerns, obviously. We might have too many variables to like decide what the best visualizations are going to be because our data sets have over 120. So we're going to have to decide and look into that, see what would work out and what would be most useful for everything. Other possible concerns is high collinearity between some of the features. And yeah, that was essentially it.
Very nice. Once again, great breakdown. And my same thing that I told the other groups, make sure that once you get some of that data set cleaned up and ready to work, doesn't have to be the whole data set. It could just be like a quarter or a third of the data set. Immediately give it to the coders and your exploratory analysis 10 May to be able to start, and Whale to start their data analysis on it, while Whale is still cleaning up the rest of the data set. It's the only thing I'm gonna tell you about is data.
So there's
Bad data equals bad project usually. So make sure your data is good.
So there's one thing I do need to ask of your team, if you don't mind. I'm going to stop the share here. So if you wouldn't mind, I love the way your slides look, and I almost hate to ask you to do this. If you wouldn't mind, could you put your overall team goal on your slide as well? Thank you, I appreciate that. I love the way you all broke it down, the way you of course said, I also like the way you reconfirm, you're like, look, their name might be on this, but you know, it's just to make sure that they're even though they're the lead on it, it's just to make sure that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. It doesn't mean that like they're in charge, so to speak. So I like that you added that as well, and I appreciate that. Okay. So now, you know, the evil pyramid. I get to identify our secret judge of the night. Secret judge, are you ready to say something? Are they? To identify yourself, maybe?
Jamie, did you actually set up a secret judge, or did you forget to do that?
Oh, that's not good, because I sent you a message to be the secret judge.
Me? Am I the secret judge?
Yes, sir. Well,
Uh-oh.
that's all right. That's all right. See,
I saw them all. You questioned them. We had good answers, good questions.
Yes,
So,
he did.
all righty.
But it's not a problem, because I actually had a backup plan. I was like, I guess he got it.
I got this. It's all good.
You got it? You sure?
Sure.
You sure? I took notes.
Oh, well, I took notes as well, but I mean, I got.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. All right. So we're good. We're good. We got it together. Yep.
All righty.
Not only is the secret judge a surprise to us, it's also a surprise to the secret judge.
We keep it fresh here. You got to stay on your toes here during the hackathon, during the hack the threat. The threat might be you.
The threat is Jamie's going to ask you to do something, but you're not going to read your messages. You're going to have to do it on the fly.
He saw the other message though. That's what kept me. Okay, let's. All right. So I am calm, and what we're doing is we're making sure that he has time to get his thoughts together.
No, it's all good. All right. So too hack, too furious. All right. First off, I want to say all of the teams, you've done a great job of identifying what your goals are going to be, splitting up the work, and trying to get to that task of completing your project. I want to say one thing to all the teams is remember, your goals can change. As you start digging through this, we have about 50 hours or so. As you start digging through this, you're going to realize that maybe your goal's a little bit too wide, or maybe your goal is a little too narrow, in which case you might adjust your goals along the way. And that is 100% okay. Jamie, myself, Lydia, Dawn, all of us who work at TAC, we do that all the time. Our goals fluctuate. I can't really speak for the guys at SFU, but I'm going to imagine that their goals fluctuate as well. With that said, let me go through each of the teams here. So Too Hack, Too Furious. Well done on identifying what your goal is. Well done. What I really liked about yours was identifying what possible problems you're going to face. Because honestly, if you can think of what the problems are going to be, then you're going to be thinking about solutions to those problems when they come up. So really, really well done there. And next team was the Techniators. First off, great job also coming up with the project. You all do not have a mentor. That makes it very difficult to come up with a project. And you came up with a project all on your own, not one that any of the mentors or even the Choose Your Own Adventure.
Oh, wait. I got to add to that, Charlie. I just got to say this out loud, so that it is down for the public record. Their team was started at 12:38 Central today.
6 hours ago.
8 a.m. 12:38 a.m.
Okay. 18 hours ago.
Caesar should be laughing because he was like, wait, what time is it? Where are you?
Dang, that's good information to know. But you came up with a very good project. It is concise. You broke down the tasks really well, and you assigned them to all the team members to work on. That's really good. And then, of course, the last team that went today was the Anti-Hurricane Club, which actually sounds like, honestly, it sounds like a little beach club you kind of go to, that they just kind of have these spontaneous parties on the beach. Anyways, you all did a great job as well. I did like the tasks that you laid out and dividing them all up. I love the fact that cleaning the data was one of the tasks that needed to be done. So you all are paying attention. But I think Jamie said I can only have one winner. So the one winner is going to be the Techniators. I think that everything that they've come up with on the fly over these last few hours and broken up the projects, that's a major, major hill to climb, and great job on presentations. But all teams, you did a great job today. I'm really impressed. Looking forward to these projects.
And oh man, I can't think of the word what they usually say. I was like, well, I'll make up a name. And Charlie, what have they won? What they've won today? Wait. No, I have to do it. I have to use my alter ego, who fortunately I think I get to let go of my alter ego tomorrow because Ricardo should be here.
Oh, nice.
But as my alter ego, Ricardo, what have they won? Well, my dear Jamie, what the Techniators have won today is they have won exactly $10 in a gift card from Amazon for each of the team members. We want you to know that you can invest it, you can save it, and remember, banks are there, but the gift card won't go there. Anyway, so we're going to get those in the mail to you. I'm also going to hint at something. A surprise might show up for everyone. Might. I'll talk more about that tomorrow. But all the teams, you all did do an amazing job. We were really excited to see the goals coming together. We're excited seeing your tasking. Y'all did a fantastic job on the tasking. I actually had a question for the Too Hack, Too Furious. Those windows looked a little bit too perfect. Did you all use a program? Is there like a data planning flow program that you're using to do that?
Yeah, actually, Ziggy made those today using a program called Miro, Miro.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, Miro. Oh, okay. Yeah. We Miro boards. We are fans of them. we use Miro a lot.
Great.
All right. So, having said that, I'm not going to keep you here tonight. Tonight, you've made your plan, you've made your tasks. Now you kind of need to disseminate that out and actually start to get things done. Again, I want to remind you all that AWS is there, but I do have to give you some unfortunate news because I just have to be honest about it. It is what it is. Amazon Marketplace, the credits do not cover Amazon Marketplace services. If you've never heard of it, it doesn't hurt you. But if you have, I'm so sorry. You do have to build these services yourself. But then again, they do have databases and things like that that are good to go. If you've never used Amazon Web Services before to build these things, welcome to the club. We're learning as we go, but at the same time, YouTube videos are your friend, and the other person that's your friend is hiding, not saying anything. Sesmita. Sesmita is actually, she uses Amazon Web Services quite a bit. I've started a couple web servers up there. So I can do that. And I've worked with the S3 buckets, so I can work with that. But I'm just telling you up front, if there's a service or something that you need, I might have to work with you directly and we figure it out together. Having said that though, that doesn't mean, don't do it. It just means plan for it taking a little bit of time for you to get that set up. That makes sense? All of the mentors here, from Charlie to Lydia to Dawn, and even inside of the Techniators, they have a representative as well. He knows who he is. You all can now create these services. They can add you to Amazon Web Services. If you need me to add you, just let me know. I'll be glad to do it. As far as in all the things that are up there, it's a lot. It's a lot. So the basic thing I can tell you is there are databases, there are virtual machines that can be created, from Linux to Windows to even Mac OS virtual machines, which surprised me. You can also do Docker instances, so the little containers, if you're aware of those. If you want time to play with those, by all means, go for it. Just want to at least make sure you know that they are available to you. Now, with that being said, I think I'm going to end the recording session for tonight. Y'all have done a fantastic job, and we wish you luck throughout the night, and remember to get some sleep. And I'll see you tomorrow.